Hello, my name's Ector, and in today's build tutorial we're going to go over how to build a 15th century European house that has a stepped roof gable. Very specific, but let's get into it. So the stepped gable roof is this bit here. As you can see, it's got a nice little step to the roof and just a little bit different from your kind of common house, and you got this a lot in the kind of 15th century kind of European cities. So still kind of examples like in Denmark, in like places like Amsterdam in the Netherlands, and places like Bruges in Belgium, and that's kind of where I know it from. And I thought it'd be nice to build kind of a house like this, and there's kind of variations that I've kind of built as well. You can see here with sandstone and clay, and then I've kind of gone a bit crazy here and done a lot higher and then put anvils on as well. But let's kind of go over some of the things that makes this kind of work. So basically what you want to start off with is very simple. If you want to do it just like this one here, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've been doing 9. That kind of works together. A lot of the time houses like this are kind of built next to each other, like right up against each other. So you can build it on its own, or if you want to build like a row of houses, this is like the perfect kind of thing for it. I'd start off with an uneven number, so an odd number, just because you get the step kind of easily done then. So build up a wall like this, so a very basic flat wall, and then kind of depends really. So I've built this out 9, so you kind of just kind of finish off the kind of step part very much like this, and then bam, you have the kind of front facade of the house. And now it's just a matter of kind of adding some detail. So the first kind of thing I do, if you look at some pictures of these kind of houses, they have often kind of like a kind of roof plating like that, and that just kind of adds a little bit of detail to that and kind of just makes it pop out, which I really quite like. Now, something that I often do, and I've kind of said this in other tutorials, is like this is a very kind of blank slate, and attacking that just like that can be hard. So I often like what have I done? Yeah, I think I've done something like that. Well, we'll do this. I like to divide the thing that you're building with, just to make that a little bit easier to kind of digest. So let's add something here. I'm going to do something different. I won't do the same thing as that one. You can see on that one I've kind of added just a thing on the edges, just to make that look a little bit nicer. So that's something different there that you can do. So that already is a lot easier to kind of digest than just one flat kind of space like that. Now, a lot of these houses, they have a lot of windows. So kind of build that into your design. Now, what do I want? I don't know if I want maybe one there and one there as well. Just to do something a little bit different. I think we might give this one kind of an extra little height thing there like that. Yeah, something like that. Okay. And I think what we'll do is we'll add 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do that. Let's add, oh, there we go. Add another kind of thing there like that. There we go. And then just lastly, I think I'm going to do that. And I think this house is not going to have its door on this side. So window wise, let's see what we can kind of do. And it's kind of up to you how you wanna do windows. And there you go, something like that. And I think this one will have these. You might want to do windows like this. Oh, like that. Something like that. That's a very kind of nice. A lot of them had arches like that. If you do that, obviously you can't use glass panes like that, or you can and leave that open. Kind of up to you. Or you could do that and then put some where is it? Just a kind of normal black stained glass behind it. So those are some options there for you. Obviously, whilst you're here, you could do some kind of windowsill as well. We might add that. And in fact, let's do that one. Let's do that one. There. So let's do that like that. And bam, 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 like that. And then let's get the black. Where are you? We don't need the. Oh, throw it away. There we go. We don't need the black, the carpet right now. Let's put that there, there, and then there. There we go. Something like that. Now, of course, that does kind of look a little bit odd here, but generally that looks alright. Like, you can kind of see that. It looks only odd when you get up here, but you don't have to do it that way. It's kind of up to you. What I'm going to do here, I think I'm going to do that up here. So let's add these windows in here. There we go. Something like that. And then on this bit here, I'm going to do, I think, single rows like that. So we've got that here, and oh yeah, okay, and it works out lovely. I mean, you can't do too much with single kind of rows. Maybe we do 2 bigger ones in the middle, maybe, just to make that look a little bit different. I don't know. Maybe we even do that. There we go. That's some different types of windows. Now you can obviously you can add a few things that I've not got on my hotbar. Maybe that, and let's do that. There we go. You could easily, you know, add something like that. There we go. That's quite nice. Just to add something. I quite like that actually. If that line wasn't there, that would look a lot nicer. But that's something. Just a little something that you can kind of mess around with. And obviously, instead of that, obviously I can't do that here, but you know, do something like that. I think I'm gonna add those here. There we go. I like adding little kind of details like that as well. And little bits of iron bar. A lot of these kind of houses, because they're medieval, had a lot of kind of these things on them. I'm not really certain why, but if you look at pictures, they very much did. And there you kind of have it. Now, roof-wise, I like to kind of build the roof just like that. So you can either do that, or you could do that as well. It's kind of up to you what kind of, well, how tall you build this, but for my kind of part, I kind of do that. I think that looks quite nice like that. I think that makes the most sense. So other options that you can have, again, you can see I've used little details. You could use obviously fences for the windows, stairs. Stairs work really quite nicely just around the kind of bottom of the house, but really it's kind of up to you. The biggest kind of things that you can do, I think, are mess around. So I've kind of offset the front of the house here, so you give it a little bit of depth, but then here I've kind of left it flat, just like that one. So that's something to consider, and you can see I've kind of messed around with different types of windows there. And then here, rather than just going up one step at a time, I've kind of gone up with 2 blocks at a time, and that just makes that a lot higher, which again adds something different, adds a lot nicer kind of height to the actual build. But really, these kind of things, they're just down to your imagination. Size of the house as well. Look, lots of windows, and then here I just added a little bit of kind of wall detail, because again, a lot of them had these kind of little bits of detail. And my advice to you, if you want to build houses like this, is go onto Google and look for especially Amsterdam and Bruges, and you will get a lot of awesome pictures that will give you so many kind of little ideas. But that's just a little thing, a little step roof gable house, a little variety to add to your builds perhaps. But I hope you've enjoyed it. It's kind of a quick one, but I just wanted to share this one. I love these houses because I grew up in one. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, a like or comment is always very much appreciated. And of course, make sure you subscribe for more tutorials like this and lots of other stuff. As for me, I've been Ector. This has been how to build a 15th century European stepped roof gable house, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.